about financial literacy, where we are going to focus and look at the three money rules. So, you might be wondering, what are those three money rules that you should follow? Because as we have seen the first video, as we have seen the first video talking about risk. So, the first video was informing us about the risks because it was telling us that in life all is risky. Getting married, getting into any business or anything that you want to do, everything is risky. So there is nothing that you're going to go into and you're going to be having full guarantee that it's going to work out because everything is risky. So after watching that video, definitely I think it has given us a big picture, I believe, because all in life we have tried out different things because even just sleeping right now, we are not having a guarantee that tomorrow we are going to wake up. So that's why most of the people and me myself, I usually appreciate God a lot because definitely if Arafat I'm still alive, meaning that I have very many things that I have to accomplish. And you, it's the same. The reason why we are here, definitely, it's God's reason. So we have very many things that we have to solve, and I believe we are going to solve them. So the first money lesson that we are going to talk about, it's going to be based on how to make money. So if you are here and you are not making money, or if you are here and you want to make extra money, this is the right call that you should be on. So we still have time. If your colleague is not yet around, you still have time to send that reminder because we are going to look at the first money lesson on how to make money within the digital currencies. As I told you, the topic is going to be about digital currencies, the introduction to digital currencies, and the opportunities available in it. So we are going to look at how can you make money with these digital currencies, or if you're already making money, how can you make extra money besides hindering your work or profession? Because we find out that very many people want to earn more money, but you find out that limited because of their work or profession, which doesn't give them access or which doesn't enable them to do other work or profession. So you're going to look at digital currencies where you don't need to leave your work or profession, but yes, you need to understand this and you can make extra money because making money is a skill. It's just a skill. Just look at football. Playing football is a skill. That's why you find out that the most paid footballers, look at Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, they're being paid the most because of the skill. So in any field, it's the skill. Dr. Jose Chameleone here in Uganda to be the best, it's because he has that skill. He has a way how he has a way how he sings his words, definitely. So now we are going to look at how to make money, and making money is a skill. So today we are going to look at the skill. Which skills can you apply within the digital currencies and you make money? So the second one will be how to multiply the money. You have been already making money, but you have been trying how to do different businesses because the main reason why we start up businesses is to multiply our money. That you have started up a business with $1,000, for example. But in this business, you want to make profits of $500. So you'll find out yourself that if you add the profits of 500 plus the $1,000 that you started with, you'll be having $1,500. So assuming that's how you do your business. So now there you're in the multiplication of money. You're using the money to make more money for you. Anyone who's a business owner here, you are multiplying the money. So we are going to see the best business. I'm here to show you the best. I'm going to show you the best business, which is very good for you on how you can multiply the money. So, thirdly will be how to keep or stay with the money. So, this is where we find that there are very many difficulties with people that fail to keep or stay with the money. You hear that in the last 3 years, someone was wealthy, but you look at right now, the person is nowhere to be seen. The person went broke. So, the second lesson, how to multiply money. Multiplying money is an art. Is art. That's why you see that we can be having the same business. We can be having the same business. For example, we can all be footballers, but the way how we play football it differs. You find out someone saying that the way how Messi plays football, definitely it's better than Ronaldo because of some art. There is that art which Messi puts, which Ronaldo doesn't have. So, how to keep or stay with the money? Here I told you that maintaining money is discipline, how to maintain the money. That's why you find out that how has Bill Gates managed to keep his wealth till right now? It's because of the discipline that he has been having. So we are going to look at the same discipline within the digital currencies. We are going to see all that. So Ssebadduka Arafat, the name, a digital banking and artificial intelligence coach, and a treasure advisor. So I'm here to take you through the three money lessons under the digital currencies as we are going to see. So this is what we are going to look at today. So now we have what we call digital banking and artificial intelligence, because as I've been introducing myself, you have heard that I'm a digital banking and artificial intelligence coach. So within the digital banking, this is where we find the digital currencies. Digital currencies, meaning that they have where they are and they're already in place. People are already having them. So someone might be wondering, Arafat, these cryptocurrencies are for me means to paper money, because if I talk about currency, I'm talking about a medium of exchange that can be accepted. That if I need a car, if I need a house, if I need to take my kids to school, if I need to pay a health bill or a medical bill or anything, definitely this should be accepted. Then that makes it a currency, and I'm talking about a global currency. So don't worry that what Arafat might be talking about is only favoring the people in Uganda. No, this is worldwide. I'm talking about worldwide. I'm talking about something global. So now, digital currencies, we are looking at currencies that are digital. For example, I'll give you an example. If you have mobile money in your country and you have, assuming $500 on it, you can convert to your local currency. This is something like 1.9 million Ugandan shillings. If you are having 1.9 million Ugandan shillings on your mobile money, this money is reflected in digits. But if you want to convert it to cash, you can. So meaning that this is already digital currency because it's on your phone. It's in digital form. If you are having money in your bank account, $1,000, assuming, also this money is in digit form. But if you want to convert it to cash, definitely you can convert it to cash. This is what cryptocurrency means. So this is not something new. I'm not bringing something new, a narrative that is new. I'm already talking about something that is already in place, meaning that we are already having these digital currencies, but again, we haven't yet used the advantages in it. It's like someone having a talent or someone good. For example, you can be having a good person or a good friend, but definitely you don't see the value, or you don't know how to use, you don't know how to let me get how to say it. Like, okay, you don't know how to use that friend in a constructive or in a developmental way. But there are very many other people who see value in that person. But you find out that the person that others see value in, definitely you don't see that value, meaning that there is something wrong that you need to change. So this is the same thing. These cryptocurrencies that have been in place and have been having very many advantages which we have failed to use. So but right now, we are going to look at these advantages so that we stop missing out on this opportunity. So now, before I explain what are digital currencies and how we can benefit from them, definitely I have to explain what is digital banking so that we get the emphasis, because we are not here to just understand. It's like in business, someone might tell Arafat, now if you go into real estate, Arafat, you're going to make a lot of money because real estate is something very profitable. But if I venture into real estate without the real knowledge on how it can operate, meaning that Arafat, I'm running a risk of failing in the real estate business. So definitely I need to first understand, if I'm going to real estate, what are the good regions? What should I build in? Which areas are good? I should understand that. But if I fail to understand that, the business won't thrive. It's the same thing this side. Because here we are looking at investing. This is what we are looking at. So in any investment, you need to understand the business that you are going to invest in. That is why I'll have to first explain everything. I will have to first explain the foundation, because if the foundation is good, everything will be good to go. So now this is an example of a digital bank. This is my Standard Chartered bank account. It's my bank account. So now digital banking means an improved or advanced way of keeping money in a way that money appreciates in value and keeps that value. Meaning that if money is here, I'm I'm going to see an improved way of keeping money where my money increases in value. For example, if you are having money in the digital banking, here you get 10%. Assuming you have $1,000, here you get 10% interest per month, monthly interest. In the physical banking system, where Arafat had been, I was needed in case I want to deposit $1,000, I have to move from my home and I go to the bank and I deposit. And if I want to withdraw, I need to go to the bank and I withdraw my $1,000. That system is failing. And if you're still using it, it's outdated. It's outdated and you're not getting anything from it. But if me, I'm using the digital banking, by any time, even now it's night, but I can easily deposit and withdraw my money from my bank account. This is the simplicity that I'm going to find as you see here. Because here, I'm not just only keeping money, but I'm earning interest as I've told you, 10%. In physical banking, you to get the 10% interest, you get it in a yearly basis. Those are 12 months. So, assuming that if I'm having $1,000 and I'm going to keep them in the physical bank, where I go physically to deposit and withdraw my money, I'll get 10%. This is maximum because when they maximally, some of them they give 8, but let us take 8, 10. So meaning that $1,000 I'll get extra $100. At the end of the year, $100 plus $1,000 plus $1,000, I'll be having $1,100 in the physical bank that most of us might be using right now. But with the digital banking system, with the $1,000, this is the amount that we are using. You get 10% on any money that you have. You get 10% per month, meaning that I'll be getting this $100 every month in the digital banking, the 10% every month. In the physical banking, I get the 10% in 12 months. Definitely, that is why I told you I'm here to show you the best. Now, definitely, there is nothing better than this that we are seeing right now. You to get 10% where you keep your money, definitely that opportunity has not been anywhere. But in the digital banking system, we have discovered this opportunity, as you see. Meaning that if I get this $100, you multiply it by the 12 months, I'll have got the interest of $1,200. I add this on the $1,000. At the end of the year, I'll be having $2,200. Imagine. So now, if you have $10,000 and you receive 10%, meaning that you'll be earning $1,000 every month. This is what we talked about. You earn extra income besides your work and profession, and you earn interest on your money that you save or invest. Meaning that definitely this is a very big opportunity that we have, as you see. So now, all banks have what we call online presence. They have online presence. Every bank that you use has online presence for your information, has online presence because we are in an era or we are in a generation of the information age. Let me call it even the online because it's the internet. Everything runs on the internet. Everything runs on the internet. We have very many businesses that are running on the internet. And this is a disruption for your information. A disruption. A disruption comes in the form of a business model or is a break in the value chain that is essential for the survival of a country, company, or industry. Meaning that a disruption is something that comes that if in place, you have to change with it or if you have to use it. Because if you don't use it or if you don't change with the change, this is where we see that the change can change you painfully and forcefully. So even you miss out a lot. So I would recommend everyone here to get this book. It's called The Seventh Disruption. It shows you where the world was, where the world is, and where the world is heading. Definitely. Now, they tell us that these disruptions create $1 trillion market industry. Let us take an example of the first disruption. It is called the television. Before the innovation of the television, for us here, for example, in Uganda, in Africa, you wouldn't know what is happening in America. But right now, we get to know what is happening in the American elections. You get to see Donald Trump talking in real time. Talking in real time. Because even television channels have online channels on Twitter, Instagram, and very many. We watch Donald Trump talking live. We watch Kamala Harris. Now imagine today, I'm a football fan. We are watching the Ballon d'Or ceremony where they crown the best players in the world. They crown them. Imagine live. I'm not in Paris, France, where they're giving the awards, but definitely I watch. We watch Man U matches and Arsenal matches live from the United Kingdom. from different countries. We're in Nigeria, but you watch Arsenal, you watch Bukayo Saka, you watch Muhammad Salah. So this is where the television disrupted. Now imagine they told us that they create $1 trillion market industries. Imagine the television channels, the BBC, the many channels, Z World, in TV, very many. Look at the different journalists. Look at DSTV and GoTV, and very many companies that manufacture televisions. All these are in presence because of the television. Now let us look at the third disruption, the email. Hmm? Before the email, the ways how we used to communicate, we used to write letters, take them to the post office. Imagine I'm in Uganda, I'm having a relative in Germany, but I need some tuition, for example, I need some money to meet a medical bill, but I need to write a letter, take it to the post office, and it would take months to be delivered to Germany. You'll find out that I wouldn't be able to afford the medical bills, not because I'm not having money with my relatives, but because of the delay. But with the email right now, within seconds, you send someone the message all over the world within seconds, and the person replies to you within seconds in real time. Now, the people who are operating with the post office are they really still having jobs? Definitely, they were disrupted by this technology. But I'm here today to talk about the seventh disruption, which is called the banking and finance. Here is where we find the digital currencies and the digital banking. This is where my emphasis is. You can read all other disruptions. So now here they tell us that trust in a change, a work in progress. So what's the rush? Trust in a change. Trust in a change. So let us see. Let us see. Let us see the trust in a change. What they're saying on page 25. If you have this book, page 25, there is some good information. It's clear. Trust in a change. They tell us that, however, all this is set to change. Digital currencies that we are talking about today, they are growing rapidly in adoption, will for the first time in hundreds of years enable two people to exchange valid goods and services for currency without any intermediary. They're telling us that people, let us take two scenarios. Arafat and Martin will be able to exchange money without any intermediary. Intermediary means a middleman. That in case you want to send $1,000 from abroad, you'll be charged $30. That's what they call a middleman or an intermediary. Meaning that Arafat, if I'm sending $1,000 from America and I want Martin to receive them in Uganda, if I'm charging $30, now here they're saying that without any intermediary, meaning that if the $30 I'm no longer paying them, I will send $1,000 and they reach $1,000. You can only find this in the digital currency and the digital banking, because here is where you send money $1,000. There are two ways on how you can send money within the digital banking, because you can send first of all using what we call a digital currency wallet address. Here, on any amount that you want to send, you are charged $1. You are charged $1. But there is another one which is called the email. I think let me show you this. I wouldn't want to talk without showing you this. So this is an example of a digital bank. It's called Binance. Let us take an example on this. So in case I come to the spot, for example, I say withdraw. If I say the withdraw, and I say I want to withdraw, for example, this cryptocurrency, you see the options. The first one, where you see crypto network, they charge $1. The last one, where you see email, phone or ID, they charge no dollar. Even if you want to send 1 million US dollar from Arafat, Martin receives 1 million US dollar. So those are the two ways. Most of us know only the one way where they charge you $1, but there is also another way, as I've told you. Here they tell us that is this a good thing for Arafat and Martin to be sending themselves money without any charges? This book tells you yes, unless you're in the banking business. Why don't you want Arafat to send Martin money without any charges? They tell you that this is not liked by the people in the banking business. They tell us that why is it good? It's good because cutting out multiple middlemen in financial transaction will leave money in your pockets. Imagine, I gave you an example. If I'm sending $1,000 and they charge me $30, but there is a system where I can send $1,000 as low as $1, or where they don't charge me. Definitely, this is the best where they charge me $1 or $0. You can't convince me that I should use $30. I can't be using $30 in transaction. Let me give this in a clear example of middlemen. Assuming Arafat, I'm selling my car at $5,000. I'm selling to Martin $5,000. But I don't know that Martin needs a car, but I will get someone. Let me call that person a broker. I tell a broker that I'm selling my car at $5,000, Alex, but I need a buyer. Alex will say, I'm going to add extra money. If Arafat is selling his car at $5,000, I'm going to tell Martin $7,000. So Martin will pay $7,000. Imagine. So he's paying extra $2,000. If Martin had approached Arafat, Martin would have bought the car at $5,000, saving the $2,000. This is what they're trying to explain. So they tell us that no, no intermediary equals fee-free transaction. No wonder the digital currency has the banking fraternity already. So if you don't have this book, I recommend you. Now we have digital banks as I've told you. There are very many all over the world, but we have the best, as I told you. I'm here to show you only the best. I'm not here to show you that something this one can work. It tries no. I'm here to show you something that is the best and regulated all over the world. So we have what we call Binance. This is the best digital bank that you can deal with that will give you 10% on your savings or investment per month. It has over 237 million users. They trust it. They have not been waiting for Arafat to work. They have not been waiting for anyone to exist, meaning that Binance already in place. And I'm going to show you how much has just Binance transacted in the last 24 hours. This is Binance, the users we have seen there. So if you're into the cryptocurrency, you need to have this application called the Coin Market Cap. This is why you check the authenticity of anything. Let it be a cryptocurrency, let it be an exchange, you need to get this application, the Coin Market Cap. It shows you the authenticity. We are seeing Binance in the first position. That is why I told you I'm here to show you the best. So this is just the spot derivatives, but let me show you the summary, the overall in the last 24 hours. It has traded 59. Let me put my black candle there. I'm going to remove it. It has traded 59 billion US dollars in the last 24 hours. How much does your national bank transact? How much does the Bank of America transact in 24 hours? How much does the Bank of Uganda, Bank of Nigeria, the central banks, how much do they transact in the 24 hours zone? Imagine 59 billion. This is why I told you I'm here to show you the best. I'm here to show you the best. So now this is the largest and the biggest digital bank that we have in the world. It's called Binance. So Binance, what do we like about it compared to other banks? Because we are seeing most of our physical banks, they're losing trust in us because banks, they have failed now to maintain that Arafat's money can be safe on its account. Here in Uganda, we have some banks where you can have your $10,000 today, but you wake up the next day, you're having nothing. For your information, the bank that you're using right now, the physical bank or the bank that you're using, let me give an example for people here in Uganda. If a bank here in Uganda closes, as you have seen, very many have closed. If a bank closes in here in Uganda, the deposit insurance limit is 10 million Ugandan shillings, according to the Deposit Protection Fund. Meaning that depositors, people in the users of that bank account can only claim up to 10 million Ugandan shillings. Those with 10 million Ugandan shillings and below, you receive your entire amount. If you have 10 million Ugandan shillings and the bank closes, it's entitled to give you the 10 million Ugandan shillings. And those with below 5 million, what and what, you get the same amount. But if you have above 10 million, remember the limit is 10 million Ugandan shillings. Meaning that Arafat, if I'm having 1 trillion Ugandan shillings, I receive 10 million Ugandan shillings. If a bank closes, if I'm having if I'm having 100 million Ugandan shillings, I only get 10 million Ugandan shillings. Imagine such unfairness. Now, if we look at the worldwide, because because worldwide they have different limits, but the one with the largest limit, the insurance limit, the deposit insurance limit, is United States of America. Because if you look at other countries like Canada, their maximum deposit insurance limit is 100,000 US dollars if a bank closes. So if a bank closes, the Bank of Canada and Elon Musk is having 1 billion US dollars, he only gets 100,000 US dollars. So here in the United States of America, they tell you the one with the largest deposit insurance is 250,000 US dollars, according to the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation in America, because America is the one with the largest. So 250,000 US dollars. But we know a lot of people having more money than 250,000 US dollars. You yourself, you might be here having 1 million US dollars or 10 million US dollars. But if you're having 10 million US dollars and the bank closes, you only get 250,000 US dollars. Imagine. For your information, that's it. Let me inform you this. You can make your research, you can make your due diligence, but these are the facts. Because the internet doesn't lie. I think let me just look for this here. I think I was researching about it today. I was researching about it today. I was researching about it today. Let me just not talk. It's here. The standard maximum deposit insurance amount is 250,000 US dollars per depositor per insured bank. You are seeing this. So these are just not my words. We have confirmed the largest is this. So now let us continue with Binance. I'm here to show you the best, as I've told you. So if we go security wise, because even in the US, we have seen great banks this year. The First Republican Bank and the Silicon Valley Bank collapsing. They collapsed. Hmm? Now let us look at Binance. If you let me first look at the security before anything, because the question might be if I deposit my money, how safe is it? How safe is Binance? Because we have seen very many banks are not safe because people will lose our money nowadays. People we are losing our money. Hackers are becoming hackers. Now, if you look at the security of Binance, this is what I should first talk about before even how you deposit. We have what we call the pass keys. This can be a face ID or it can be a fingerprint. Those with iPhones, if you set your face ID without your face, your phone won't unlock itself. This is the same thing. Those with Androids, if you set a fingerprint without your fingerprint, your phone won't unlock. Meaning that in any transaction, and you are having a Binance account, your Binance account user for any transaction, if you want to deposit or withdraw money from your account, your face is required. Your fingerprint is required to approve that you are the real person. Imagine such security. We have the Authenticator app. If I take you to the Authenticator app, these are digits which change randomly every 30 seconds. Like the first digit is 670,778. But in the next few minutes, we are going to see that these digits are going to change from 670 to 778. As you're going to see. Now see, it's 023343, meaning that this is not cram work. But if a password is gotten that Arafat uses, Arafat if Arafat's password is Arafat Jesus, if someone understands that it's that, someone will be able to withdraw my money without needing further verification whether it's mine. So with this, no one is going to be able to tamper with their money. So now if I come this side and I show you also the email. Before any transaction is done on your account, we withdraw or deposit. They send you an email to approve and to request you that Mr. Arafat, we are seeing that there is an activity where you want to withdraw $500 from your account. Please, if you are the one, approve by putting in these digits. If you are not the one, please do not proceed. Imagine you have the password, the phone number. They also send a visit to your phone number like a notification. Arafat, you're seeing that $500 want to be withdrawn. Is it you? Please, if it's you, put in this code so that we can authorize the transaction. Where are you going to find this? Where they first request from you? Imagine. Where are you going to find this? Now, I told you, we have seen that this bank, for example, let me show you something. Let us go to the exchange in case you want to deposit and withdraw my money, withdraw the money. For instance, to show you something. If I come to the payments, this is Uganda. We see Airtel, MTN, the largest taxpayer here in Uganda. We see Equity Bank, Stanbic Bank. All these financial institutions are here after approving that Binance is legit and they can cooperate with it. Definitely, it means that the government knows, the Central Bank of Uganda knows everything because all these banks stand big with the under the Central Bank of Uganda. Look at the largest taxpayer. They can't risk their brand if it's not worth it. Meaning that Binance is worth. If you look at the euro, meaning that Arafat can move from Uganda and I go to a country that accepts the euro. Look at the payment methods. If you go to Europe, these payment methods are there. People who have ever been to Europe, the Interbank, the DSA Bank, the Mastercard Send, the they pay wise, perfect money. All of them are here. Any currency here, any currency in the world, the Japanese yen, any currency of any country is here. This is why I told you that this is a global digital bank. So we have seen that. Now, I'm here to inform you that very many countries are using Bitcoin as their legal tender. They're using such digital currency because Bitcoin is one of the digital currencies that are here on Binance. El Salvador is using such currency as a legal tender. Look at Central African Republic. Look at the American elections right now. You're hearing that will you legalize the Bitcoin? Are you going to allow us to use the digital currency? This is what President Donald Trump is promising the American citizens. Imagine this very year, the United States Securities Exchange Commission approved people in America that it's wise and it's safe to invest in such currency. JP Morgan, the largest bank in the world. If you are saving your money in JP Morgan, you no longer just save. They advise you to invest in such cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin that are on Binance. Imagine, it's the largest bank. No wonder we have seen very many other banks here. So, if such financially illiterate people who have studied finances have approved. How can I, Arafat, say no to this? Meaning that it's something worth. But now we have to look at what are these cryptocurrencies, how they operate, and how we can benefit from them. This is where I'm going to use Google, the most trusted engine. I'm going to ask it, what is cryptocurrency? Because cryptocurrency is a broad word, but we are broken down into cryptocurrency. Crypto comes from the word encryption, meaning that something safe. Currency is a medium of exchange, and I've told you that this is global money. So Google is saying that cryptocurrency is a digital currency in which transaction, as I've explained to you, if you're having money on your mobile phone, or bank account, you're having $1,000. If you check your account, this money is reflected in digits. So this is the same thing here. They're telling you that these cryptocurrencies are digital currencies, money in digital form that you can convert to any cash, as we have seen in the Binance exchange. You can convert to the euro, you can convert to the dollar, Japanese yen, any country's currency in the world, you can convert to it. Google is affirming this and is telling you that these transactions are verified, meaning that they're working legally, as I've told you. They say if you know the United States Securities Exchange Commission approving this, JP Morgan, the largest bank, oh, even I don't know what to say. This is enough. We have seen all your financial institutions in your country. Go and look at them. They have already approved and they make transactions or they provide themselves cash payment methods on how you can access crypto. Meaning that here in Uganda, I can buy Bitcoin, I can deposit money from my MTN and I buy Bitcoin. And after I buy Bitcoin, I can sell the Bitcoin and I receive money on my MTN mobile money. So now they're telling that and records are maintained by a decentralized system using cryptography rather than a centralized authority. They're telling you that this money it's in decentralization, it has decentralization, meaning that you the owner, you have full control, which is not the case scenario with the money that we are having in the banks. Mhm. Because in the bank, you won't transact anyhow because they have working days, working time, daily transaction limit. For example, the USA, you can't exceed $5,000 transaction in a day. Hmm? So if you're having $20,000 and you want to send it in, you won't be able to do that transaction once. So imagine, but within the cryptocurrency, this is where you're going to get the freedom. Do you have 1 million US dollars? You want to send it to someone to any part of the world, you send it instantly without any restriction. Imagine. So in the banks, the physical banks, this is where we see you're having money, but someone is thinking for you. Someone is saying that, "Hey, Arafat, even if you have $10,000, no, you can withdraw $1,000 every day. Or you can withdraw only $2,000 every week. Imagine, meaning that I'm not having freedom on my money. And if I've made my money, I want to enjoy my money. Let me spend it whenever you want because it's mine. Hmm? Now, here Google is telling us the most beautiful statement. One of the most beautiful statements that I've ever had in my life. Google is telling me this. I'm a graduate in multimedia. But Google is telling me this because I had hoped to make it through education and very many things. But as you have seen right now, education is really, I don't know. It's good to be educated, but it's not a guarantee to make it in life. because we are seeing people who are not educated are making it in life. Really, it's really challenging. Now Google is telling me, because I've always dreamed and I wanted to be wealthy. So if you are like me, because I believe everyone wants to be wealthy, Google is telling that in quotation marks, look at my screen, the decentralized cryptocurrency, decentralized, the real ones, because we have the fake ones. There is what we call the centralized. Centralized works like this. Arafat, I can say there is a centralized cryptocurrency. I buy it $1,000, assuming I got one centralized cryptocurrency. But in centralized, it works like this. I bought it $1,000 from someone. In case I want to sell it, even if you take it to the person you bought it from, where you invested $1,000, someone will tell you it's up to that person who wants to buy to set a price. So someone might say, you bought it 1,000. For me, I'm giving you $100. If you want, give it to me. If you don't want, it's okay. Even someone can give you $10. Even someone can give you 10 where you invested 1,000. This is where the how the centralized operate. And this is where you find out most people have been discouraged and really disappointed, because most of us don't know how to differentiate the real ones and the fake ones. But the decentralized cryptocurrencies work like this. Let me show you. For example, Bitcoin. Let me show you. If you are having one Bitcoin, each Bitcoin they're showing us, it's at 68,000 US dollars. If I'm having Bitcoin in Uganda, even if I go to any country, let it be China, let it be Japan, let it be the USA, let it be any country, Brazil, Argentina, I'll get 68,000 US dollars. I get the same value because the decentralized currencies have what we call a market price. They have a market. You exchange at the current market price, meaning that these ones are the real ones where you can exchange at the current market price, and this market price is all over the world. It's not only in Uganda, it's all over. If they're showing me that Bitcoin is at 68,000 US dollars in any country, this is the same value of the Bitcoin. Who is telling you that, like the Bitcoin, now they provide you an outlet, a way for personal wealth. If you have been wanting to become wealthy, this is the place. And this is where very many people have made it. The likes of Elon Musk, the Jeff Bezos, the Bill Gates, they have shares in such assets. They're owning such assets. Make your research. Look at Doge, one of the assets that we have, the cryptocurrency. Go to Elon Musk's Twitter handle. You'll find the Doge designer there. So now they're telling you that this wealth that you get from the decentralized cryptocurrency is beyond restriction and confiscation. Beyond restriction and confiscation. No one can take away from you, and no one will take away from you, because this is my Binance. How will you know that I have my money? Because for me, even just to unlock my Binance, you need my Face ID. This is how safe I protect my money. Imagine. So how will you be able to access it? So let me give a clear example, and we confirm Google told us that this is a personal outlet for wealth. How can we confirm this? This is what we are going to look at, because we need to confirm this. So we are going to take a case study on one of the cryptocurrencies. So let me say BNB to USD in 2018. We look at it. How much was each BNB in 2018? So now August 2018. So let us take here $11 August 2018. It was at $11. Assuming, okay, everyone here, okay, we had $1,000. And we bought when each share was at 11.19, meaning that we would get 89.3 BNB digital currency. But if today we say that the BNB that we bought when each share was at 11.19 6 years back, 2018, the difference between 224 and 218, those are 6 years. So if we say that what we bought at 11.19 each share, today each share is at 590 US dollars. So we are going to multiply the 89 that we got by 590. We would be having 52,000 US dollars. 52,000 US dollars. Imagine with just $1,000, meaning that someone who invested $10,000, the person is having 520,000 US dollars. Someone with 1 million US dollars, 5.2 million US dollars, 6 years down the road. Which business can give you such? Which business can give you such? If you divide this by the 6 years, Each year you have been making $8,787 from your $1,000 investment. Where can we find this? No wonder even the 10% that I talked about, even it's the minimum 10% per month. Imagine where can we find this? So now there's ways on how you can benefit from cryptocurrencies. You can you have to trade. Trading means buying and selling, as we have been doing in normal businesses. But now we have two ways. There is what we call spot trading. Spot trading means buy low, sell high. This is what spot trading means. For example, Bitcoin has made 1.99%. That is almost 2%. Assuming that with your $1,000 spot, as you have said, buy low, sell high. So $1,000 you multiply by the 2%, these are just $20. Hmm? Someone is having $1,000 in the bank. Then just seated, or someone is keeping them under the bed, you're keeping them somewhere on your mobile phone. But imagine, yet it's not the most reason. Like come and I show you, some have made 82%, some have made 42%, 6%. Hmm? This one of 44. Let me calculate 44. $1,000, 44%. You yes, it's money. These percentages are accepted. $1,000 times 44%. Yes, I'm right. Your $1,000 today on this called Troy. You're seeing it there. The first. Let me put my black dot there. You see it. Hmm? Your $1,000 will have given you interest of $440 by today. That is spot trading. Buy low, sell high. Because this market moves up and down. And it is lucky enough that this market is 24/7. 24/7. Monday to Sunday, it doesn't close, it's always open. So you see, these ones that you see in red have depreciated. So if you're in sports as a businessman, when something goes low, you have to buy it at a lower price. When it comes to green, you sell. This is sport trading. Buy low, sell high. Buy those in red when you see it in green. Sell and make profits. Then again, rebuy the ones in red. Then sell in green because the market doesn't move up or down. It's always there, up and down. Some are up, others are down. As you buy these ones that are down, the ones that you already bought when they go up, you sell. Imagine that is spot trading. Then we have what we call futures trading. Futures. As you hear the word future, we can say that the future, the next 5 years all over the world, people, everyone will be having a job, but that is a speculation. We are not guaranteed about it. A future is always a speculation. Even here, futures trading is speculation on market prices, whether they will appreciate or depreciate in value. So now futures trading works like this. Futures trading, you might say, this one where you see 5, -5. If you predicted that it will depreciate in value and it depreciates as it has done, you make profits. But if you predicted a downfall, then it makes an uptrend or it gains value, you make a loss. That is futures trading. It's like a speculation. If your speculation doesn't come out right, you lose money. But it at the end of the day comes that, are you professional in futures trading? Because here we trade futures. People trade futures and they don't make losses because they understood how everything works. So someone, you find out someone with 10 years is making money without making losses because it takes time. It takes time. As we see in different businesses, from the losses, that's why you understand how the business operates. But I would recommend everyone to do spot trading where you can't make a loss as you understand futures trading and how you can go buy it. Now the question will be, that is good, but these candlesticks where you need to read the charts, you need to analyze the charts. Hey, Arafat, I'm having a busy schedule. My job is tight. I can't read those things red and green. They disturb me. Don't worry. This is where the artificial intelligence comes in. They do trading artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence has disrupted every business. Every business, like it or not, the artificial intelligence has disrupted. Now let me show you. This is Dr. Jose Chameleon, one of the musicians that we have here, here in what? Here in Africa. So imagine he's in a car that is self-driven. There is no driver. Now the question comes, the driver was being driving, this musician, this celebrity, is the person still having the job? Because you're not seeing any driver. Imagine, we are seeing robots serving in restaurants. This is Nairobi, Kenya. Let me show you Nairobi, Kenya. This is a robot delivering, bringing food to the client. That is where you see that human labor is reduced. Human labor is reduced. Ask yourself a question. If you're having an acre of land and there is an option of using a tractor and 1,000 men, what are you going to use? Definitely it will be a tractor to solve it and everything easily. This is where we are. Some people have been thinking that those things are in the US. Here in Uganda, they are there. This in Nairobi, these things are already here. They are already in place. So it's up to you to change, or you are going to wait for the change to change you painfully. I talked about the you trading artificial intelligence. This is going to help you to execute the trades in this market. You don't need to be a professional. You don't need to be a professional. So let me show you from one of the trading accounts. So here we have two ways on how you four, there are four, not two. You have four ways on how you can trade in this market and make daily profit. You can make daily profit as you see here. If I come to the profit, because let me come to the profit section. These are daily profits. You see different days making different amounts of money. That $1, 5, 1, 2, 2, 2, 9, 3, 2, 3, 6, depending on the capital that you're having. The more the capital, the more the profits you can make. We have what we call automated trading. This is where the robot trades for you. It's so you don't need to do any work for you to earn. This is automated trading. Automated trading, you need $595 for you to trade it. So the $500, as you see, that will be the capital. Then the 95 will be the service fee for it to operate. It's like the bank, they have the bank service fee. It's like the rent, or if you're renting any place, or where you sleep, or where you do the business from, you have what we call the rent. This side also the rent is in place. So assuming you have $500 as capital. We said on your capital, minimally, you make 10% every month. So your $500 will be giving you $50 a month. So it might be giving you $1, $2, but cumulative in a month, you have to make 10% minimum. The one, two, three will the month will end where the 1, 2, 3, 5 have combined to make the $50. On any amount, you make 10% per month. These are the $50. So the capital is done, but the rent, the 95 that you have paid in normal businesses, you pay rent every month. If Arafat have paid rent for October, November, I'll need to pay more $95. But the beauty here is the 95 that I've paid as rent, my capital will have to double itself by 2. So the 500 will have to first become $1,000 for my rent to expire. Imagine, for my rent to do what? Expire. Oh, you can simply say this, the 95 will multiply itself by 5 to make $475. This should be the profits. Let me show you an example on this very account. So this very account, you can see when it bought gas. By that time it was 90. That was May, 17th May, as you see the date, even that time. So here I come, it has to make $475. But if you look at the overall profit where you see my black thing, you're seeing $285, meaning that this rent is still on till I make $475 here. 475, that's when my rent will expire. Imagine. We have different rents that you can pay. There are very many. We have one for 95, we have 540, 1,700, 2,400, 3,750, and 7,000. We also have the one for 45, but I have a reason why I've shown you 95 for automated. You need minimally that one for 95 if the robot is going to trade for you. And here we have what we call the trader VIP levels. These are the levels which determines how much money you can make. The one with $95 trades 10 times a day. Let me give you two case scenarios. The one with $95 trades for 10 times in a day. The one with $500 as rent or service trades 40 times in a day. Meaning that if each time you are making $1, the one for $95 will only make $10 in a day. But this one with 540 service fee, the 40 times multiplied by the one time, this person will make $40 in a day. Meaning that 95 you go 10 times, But the one with 540 goes extra 30 times to make it 40 times in total, meaning that the more level you have, the more money you make. We have the one for 80 times, 120 times, and we have the one with unlimited. It depends up to you. And every different level has different capital that it requires. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. To work well, each has, because the one with 95, you'll need $500 as capital. 540, you'll need from 1,000 to $2,000. 2,400 service fee, $2,400 service fee. You'll need from $4,000 up to $8,000. So we should be very keen about that. It's very crucial. So another way is sync trading. Here you get leads from traders, assuming Arafat is making good profits. As you see, the people here on the rankings here are the profits. Someone has made, let me just take the last 15 days. Someone in 2 weeks has made $5,200. The one in the first position where I put the black dot, imagine. Your question might be, how is that person making it? Definitely. Now, if you want to do sync trading, that's how we are going to be. You follow these people and you make money. We have signals that are sent every after 15 minutes. You don't need to do the analysis. You don't need to analyze these charts as you have seen. You don't need to do that hard work. The signals are sent. You just need to press launch because you cannot be better than a machine or a robot to process anything. We have manual trading where you can trade individually. You can set signals by yourself. What I love about manual trading is that you get a lifetime skill. Even if Arafat moves away from Uganda and I go to the United States of America, this software I just need to access it on my phone or my gadget. I resume my activities because, as I told you, this market is 24/7 and it's all over the world. It doesn't limit you to make money anywhere you are. So imagine, ask yourself a question. Is the skill that you have, in case you are not in Uganda, you go to Kenya, for example, Tanzania, can you still earn from that skill? Profit. Here, what we need to see, are you making the daily money? Here, you don't need to bother yourself. You're in automated, you just need to check how much did I make yesterday, this week, what's the performance, how did I make? Imagine. So, this is what you're going to be doing as you wait for the salary or as you wait for income from other sources. Here, we want you to find the shop that you open, you find $10. You find $20, $30, depending on the capital that you have. But you shouldn't forget that minimally on any capital that you have, you can make only 10% minimally, but you can make beyond. So here, even I have very many accounts to show you some pictures. That one you might be seeing $1, but here you see $13, $80, $95, 49, 22, $120 in a day. Imagine. You find out that this account so far it has made 26,000 US dollars. Imagine. So for you to make money, it's always up to you. So I want to end this presentation where you have where I want each one of us ask ourselves this question. Ask ourselves this question and to reflect, by the way. Let us reflect about something. It's from the Bible. The nature of life is always full of challenges that we face on a daily basis. On a daily basis, we face challenges which we can't avoid. It's a must. You have to face a challenge on a daily basis because every day that comes up, you have some bills that you need to pay. But these challenges prepare us for other challenges that are waiting for us because challenges won't stop in the world. The challenges are not going to stop. For example, you can look at David in the Bible. He first fought with the bear first, but that was preparing him to fight with the lion because he couldn't fight with the lion before getting the experience from the bear. After fighting the lion, then he defeated Goliath. He couldn't defeat Goliath without fighting the lion first. But after defeating Goliath, that was preparing him to overthrow King Saul of Israel at that time. So I'm here to inform you. If others, as you see, already if you're a member here, and you see others are making it, I want you to ask this question. Or even if you're not in this business, but in any business that you are in, you might be at a job or anywhere in the world. You might be anywhere. Let it be football. Let it any profession where you see any profession. Ask yourself this question. That's why the winners, we find them with this mentality. They always say that I'm the best, I can make it. Now the question is here that I'm going to leave here with you today. Why not you? Ask yourself in your heart, why not me? Why not me, Arafat? Because I have the brains. Someone making more money than me today. We're having the same brains. They all started like Arafat, but it was after sacrifice and self-belief. This world, they tell you that the people at the top, they are not the best, but there are those that are prepared and there are those that are confident. If you don't have self-belief in yourself, you won't make it. That comes first. And if you have self-belief in yourself, you're going to make it in everything in this world. You can get anything that you want because the world is full of abundance. You can make decisions. Why not you? You can study the plan as we have studied it and you understand it. But why not you? You can change your life. You can change your life. You have that power. Why not you? You can grow immensely in the next few years. You have seen people. You can also make it. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family. You can become healthy, wealthy. You can become powerful. Why not you? You can make it. So I want to stop here to end this presentation here, but we have such presentations every day, 9 p.m. East African time. So at this very moment, you are going to allow me to hand over to our head of planning and development, treasure advisors, Lajam Ssebadduka, the life coach, so that he can come and give us closing remarks for today's presentation. Thank you very much. I've been looking for him. Oh, he's around. I hadn't noticed that. I hadn't noticed that because I've been looking for him, but since he's around, thank you very much, Ida, for the reminder. Yes. So I'm going now to invite one of the people in this thing that I've been explaining. As I've told you, we already have people that are making money from them. So I'm not preaching something that I'm preaching stories or something that in the future. We already have people who are already making it. They are our fellow Africans. This is why I ask myself, why not me? If Mr. Muhammad is making it, definitely I also have the potential. He's also from Africa, from Nigeria, but he's also making it. So let him come. We are going to welcome him so that he can give us closing remarks for today's presentation. Yes, Mr. Muhammad Sagir, you're most welcome, sir.